Welcome back to Stock Market Jimmy, everybody. We're going to go ahead and go over 4 stocks that I just bought this morning. As soon as the market opened, I bought these stocks, okay? So let me show you what I got. And I'll tell you why I got these, okay? All right, so the first one that I purchased, hopefully you guys can see me. The first one, and hit that subscribe button. This is a new channel, and I'm trying to get this to 1,000 subscribers, okay? All right, so the first stock that I bought, I've been monitoring this stock. This stock has done horribly. A lot of the restaurants are doing horribly. Even restaurants like Cake is doing bad, which is a Cheesecake Factory, if you guys don't know that. But their stock is down as well. So most of the restaurants are down. I have Sweet Pea in the studio today. I also have Little T in the studio, so maybe they'll pop up and do a guest appearance up on the table. All right, so CMG was the first one that I purchased. All right, so CMG, Chipotle, $31.14 is what I paid. Okay, I paid $31.14. So you guys can follow that one and monitor that one. Now, could it go down to 29, 28? Yeah, it's possible. But listen, one thing I've learned about the stock market, guys. First of all, I don't care about all the fear stuff. I don't care if things are dropping. It doesn't matter to me. I care about evaluation. So when I look at a stock, and you have a stock like Chipotle, that is a brand name. Everybody knows Chipotle. Everybody enjoys their food. They have amazing food. You go in there, you get a nice home-cooked meal, fills you up, you feel good. You can get steak, you can get chicken with the peppers, and I mean, it's the rice and the beans, and the big old fat burritos, I still don't know how the hell they wrap those burritos, man. I don't know. It's like they got to go through training class to get those things wrapped. But anyway, Chipotle, it's a household name, guys. It ain't going nowhere, okay? And their fundamentals are good. They're just getting beat up. Nobody's buying restaurant stocks this year. Everybody's hyped up into the AI, okay? Everybody's buying the same stocks, over and over. AMD, NVIDIA, Meta, Google. I mean, they're all buying those stocks, okay? Those stocks are starting to slowly drop, but those drops on those stocks, on those big companies that I talked about, that ain't even phase them. That's like a little gnat. They're so high up, they're just like Palantir. You think I feel bad for Palantir coming down 20%, 15%? Give me a break. The thing went from $7 all the way up to $200. The people got rich. It comes down 10, 15. Most of those people are going to bail. They've already made a fortune. So yeah, I expect Palantir to probably come all the way down to maybe $120. It doesn't. That's where it belongs. It really belongs around the $80 range. All right, Chipotle, $31.14. We are in on that one. Purchased it. I'm gonna hold that bad boy. Now that I do swing trading. Okay. Now that is a hold for me. I'm not looking to sell that when it hits $36. Okay, that's a hold. I'm looking to sell this when it gets around maybe the $50 range, about the 49 range. Okay. All right. So now that doesn't mean that you have to follow that. If you're building a bankroll, you need to go ahead and always continue to take your profits as you can to use house money on it, okay? All right. The next one that I bought, which is you could either go and buy the coin Ethereum in crypto. It's down to like 3,100 or something, 3,200. An easier way for you to technically own Ethereum in a way is ETHE. So ETHE. We purchased some of that today at $26.14. Wow, I just realized what's up with the 14s, huh? I'm getting everything at 14s. All right, so 26.14. That is for Ethereum through the stock market, okay? Everything is tied to Ethereum, all right? Now, for some reason, it's up a little bit today. I think it was up like 20 cents. It probably will go, it's hard to say, but Ethereum went down today. So I'm kind of surprised that that was in the green today in the stock market. I don't know why. All right. Now here's one that I bought very heavily. Okay. These I bought pretty good too. Like this one here, I got 1,000 shares, and then I got 1,000 shares here. Now this one here, we went really, really big on this one. Okay. This is PayPal. We went with YPL. And we got this bad boy at 63.86. Okay, PayPal. It's the lowest price I've seen in a while. I looked at I wish I could show you the chart. Now what I'm going to do, check this out, what we got coming on this channel. We've got a really cool setup going that I've got somebody over here helping me because I'm not good at that kind of stuff. But we've got this big screen TV over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 cameras for the show. I'm going to be basically sitting here or sitting underneath the TV. I'm going to do the morning show and the stock market show where you guys are going to be able to see the charts at all times while I talk about a stock. It'll zoom in, it'll switch cameras, and it'll go into the zoom of the chart while I'm speaking, and then it'll zoom back to me. So look for that shortly. It won't take that long. Maybe in the next week or so, you'll see that operating that way. It'll be a little more professional for you guys. Okay, so PayPal, if I could show you the chart, I'll describe it for you. If you look at the 1-year chart, and if you look at the 5-year chart, and if you notice the consistency of this stock over the last 5 years is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It literally, from the 5-year chart, I think the lowest that I seen it was $57. So we're not that far from $57, okay? And there's no guarantee that it's going to go back to $57. To be quite honest with you, I don't see that happening because of the fact that the last 2 quarterly reports have been really strong for PayPal. They are showing tremendous signs of recovery and getting back to the days that they used to be into the hundreds, okay? I do think that this stock will probably be $120 one day. I don't know when. I don't know how long I'm going to hold. It is a swing trade, which is what I specialize in. Speaking of swing trades, go to jimmymastery.com and get my swing trading course to support the channel. You'll learn a lot in that private training. Anyway, PayPal at 63.86, it typically stays between, if you monitor that every day like I do, it typically stays between the 65 to the 69 range. That's where it likes to be. And if you look at the 5-year history, it's so steady, guys. Like it literally goes from like 61, 63, 65, 71, back down to 69 to 67. I mean, it's been like that for years. So it hasn't had any really strong upgoing. And that's because they got off track with their fundamentals a little bit. They stayed steady, but they never had like tons of support coming in where people were buying it and pushing it all the way up to 100. It hasn't happened in a while. But now that they're getting on track with their quarterly reports, the last 2 been great. So I felt very comfortable making a big transaction with that this morning. I'm happy with that. I have, if it goes to 58, then I'm just going to buy more. I'll just level out my cost per share. I'm that confident with that going eventually back up to at least the 69 range. Okay, maybe when it hits 69, maybe I'll bail, because keep in mind, guys, when I trade, just $2 up is a whole month of bills for me. Like if this just goes up to 65.86, that's 2 full dollars for me, which is a good, I can pay all my bills with that. So obviously if it goes down to 61.86 and I lose $2 per share, which I would not sell, of course, so I really am not going to lose the money. Just on paper, it looks like I have less. Then I'm going to obviously hold. I would not buy the dip at just $2 down. It has to be, that's something that you'll learn in the swing trading on my private training that we'll get into. But if it did go down $2, well, guess my bills are double that month. So, but I'm not worried about that. All right, the last one that I got was Mara. Mara is MARA, and we paid $12.35. So today, guys, I went shopping today. I'll be honest with you, I didn't expect it to be another red day. I was surprised by that. So it is another red day. At least it's starting off a red day. Now sometimes I see red days turn into green days. It doesn't happen all the time, but it's possible. So Mara at $12.35, to me, that's a no-brainer. If you guys want to research what Mara does, they basically have their own land. They've got their own building that they built, this big building. They're basically set up where they're basically like a power grid to pump out a data center. That's basically what they are, is a data center. And what they're doing is they're all about like Bitcoin. So obviously Bitcoin is coming down. So as a matter of fact, if you analyze, because this show does cover Bitcoin. We do cover crypto on this show because I am a crypto investor. I invest in stocks and crypto. This is why I purchased this for Ethereum. I'm a big believer in Ethereum because I see where Ethereum is going with the processing of these stable coins and stuff like that. So I do believe in Ethereum. I do think that Ethereum will hit $10,000 one day. I don't know when that would happen, but I just believe in Ethereum. And also, Mara, if you look at Bitcoin went under 100,000 today. And when it does that, if you look at the yearly profit that Bitcoin is earned for the entire year, guys, this is going to blow your mind. This is going to just blow your mind. Think about how much Bitcoin went up this year in 2025. And do you know that right now it's only had a return of 9% of the whole year? The amount that it's went down, where it's at 99,000, the most it was up for the entire year, I believe, was 79,000. The low for 2025 was 79,000. It could be, 79,000. I'm positive of that. So that is the lowest that Bitcoin hit in 2025 was 79,000. So from 79 to 99, that gives it a 9% profit that you would have made on Bitcoin this year, which is still great. But that profit, guys, was up in the 70%. Like you were up 70%. Now you're only up 9%. So that's why, guys, I'm a swing trader. I'm not into holding long. It's a different market, guys. Back in the Warren Buffett days, that worked. Okay, back in those days, holding long worked. Today's day and age, it's more about building wealth, and you have to constantly dodge all these, what are we going to call it, landmines. You got to dodge all these landmines. They're always trying to snag your money, man. I mean, there's always got to be losers in this game in order for it to even exist. If you don't have people losing, you don't have any system. This is a monetary push button system, man. You know, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up. And sometimes you're going to get these crashes that just happen, and they're snagging a lot of money, guys. There's a lot of money in these pots of money. And, I'm not going to get into whether I think it's ethical on, like I know a lot of people out there that say, oh, it's just because people are selling, people are fair. It looks a little too suspicious to me when you see certain things happening in this game. So I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to get too much into that. But anyway, that's where we are. That's what we purchased. Very, very happy. Very happy with this. If this goes to $6 and this goes to $30 and this goes to $10 and this goes to $10, I won't be happy. Right now, I'm happy. I'm very happy with what I got. I don't use fear. I don't care. Hey, I'm one of those kind of guys. I stick to what works. I'm the one that's buying when everybody's afraid. When you buy is when you make your money. When you buy is when you make your money. So I believe that today I made some money. I haven't earned it yet, but I set myself up for success on what I did today, okay? If I get into situations, part of the plan and everything that you're going to learn in the swing trading course that I offer you guys is you're also going to learn how to manage your money accordingly. You don't want to blow your load on your first transaction when you enter. You don't want to do that. You always have to have a plan to protect yourself in case these do go down. And you have to make sure that if you do rebuy to average out your position, you got to make sure you got a strong product there, a strong company there that is not going to just completely crash and burn and go bankrupt. Then you're going to lose all your money. You don't want to do that. So you've got to be careful in going into things like PayPal ain't going anywhere anytime soon. All these companies ain't going anywhere anytime soon. So, all right, guys, thank you for watching. Do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button before you go, and that like button. Really, if you don't subscribe, at least hit the like button. It helps the channel. Especially being a new channel, it's very tough. Very thankful to all of my people at Jimmy Mastery YouTube channel. Over there, a lot of those people have supported the foundation of Stock Market Jimmy, so I appreciate that. And I really hope that they do, because a lot of those guys over there, they like to play things like craps and baccarat, and it involves money, so this is a money channel. This is a money management channel in the financial industry, and it basically helps you guys get involved into investing and also manage it. Now, if you are new or you're not that experienced, it's worth the investment. Go to jimmymastery.com and pick up that stock market swing trading course. That's the only course that I have right now, but as the channel grows, I'll come up with another course as well. But that's a great course. I did a pretty good job on that. Basically, if you take that course, you're really going to know everything that I know. I mean, there's nothing that I don't share that I know in that video. Okay, so that's really all you really need. Okay, thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Sweet Pea's over here to my right. Let me go see if I can grab him, and just so you guys can see him. You probably haven't seen him in a while. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can grab him. Hey, Sweet Pea, they want to know if you come on camera for 2 seconds. Okay, guys, I got good news. I do have Sweet Pea in my hand, and he's going to make a guest appearance here on Stock Market Jimmy, and this is Stock Market Sweet Pea. We're going to change the name to Stock Market Sweet Pea. All right, I'm going to put him back in his bed real quick, and I appreciate it, guys. And me and Sweet Pea said thank you, and see you on the next one.